Hi everyone, welcome back. So this month I wanted to bring up the topic of opinions and advice to other parents, whether you give it to other parents or how well you take it from other parents, and whether you agree with me that there are far too many opinions in this world and most of them are not asked for. Now, it may sound a little funny since I'm basically running a kind of advice column on here, but my idea for this YouTube channel wasn't to be an advice column. It was just to bring up different topics and see whether people had opinions, and because a lot of the topics I'm hoping to bring up in the future on this channel are actually pretty loaded topics, and I know that there's a lot of passion and a lot of heat around these types of topics, and so we need to make sure that we are respectful of each other and whatnot. I once met a couple who are a friend of a friend, and they came and met us at a coffee place, and we started talking, and their baby would not stop crying. She was a newborn, I'm not sure how new, but pretty new, and she was a colicky baby, so she cried just about all the time. They looked so ragged and just exhausted, beyond what you would expect even for a newborn parent to look like. Exhausted, and it was, it's awful because there's nothing you can do. But apparently everyone thought that there was something that they could do for these people because they obviously saw them and wanted to help them. And the parents started talking to me about how everyone had an opinion on how to fix the colic, and have you tried this, and have you tried that, and have you looked up on the internet, and have you researched? And I thought it was interesting because they were so exhausted and everyone's still giving them opinions as though these people really wanted it to be like this and they wanted their child to be crying all the time, and like it was the ideal situation for them, as though they hadn't tried or wouldn't have tried like everything they possibly could have. And it's such a bizarre way of looking at it, by like looking at these people and going, oh yeah, because basically what you're doing by giving them an opinion like that or saying, hey, try this, I know people don't mean it maliciously, but it's interesting that they think that these people haven't thought of those things already, as though they wanted to like continue this path because they're really enjoying having their child crying all the time. It's just really, it's good fun. They don't look, stressed or upset or frustrated or anything. So sometimes opinions are not needed, and to be fair, most of the time opinions are not needed, particularly when someone's struggling like that. I think those people are doing their best. Now, if they were to ask, look, hey, do you know anything, or do you have any ideas, have you heard of anything that would work, because we're really looking for questions. But to be fair, we now live in an age where like a lot of us have the access to the internet, and if you Google colic, you get enough opinions already. Like, if you're looking for opinions or advice, you will find it pretty damn quickly, and you will find thousands and thousands of people who are willing to give you advice. So unless someone personally, like face to face, asks you for advice on that, maybe you should just be supporting them and then, and listening to them, because I think that's all those people really need in a lot of the situations. They don't need you to tell them something that they have already tried. But unless those people ask you for that advice, I would stay clear. We're not always looking for an answer. Maybe we've been looking for an answer and we haven't found it, and we've already tried all those things, and you listing off all the stuff that you know about it is not going to help. What helps a lot of the time is to be supportive and encouraging and just listen. Often just listening is more than enough. So in conclusion, I think that unless you are asked for your opinion, you should not give it. Apart from the immunisation one, I obviously think that, you choose where it's appropriate to say something. If they ask you, go for it. Just go for it and give them the information. But if they don't, it's probably not really any of your business. So the moral of the story is, and I should probably take it a hell of a lot more as well, is if you don't have something, if you aren't being supportive and encouraging and positive, then you should probably just shut the fuck up and listen to them and be a good friend. If they're doing something obviously that's hurting them or their child, or it's endangering someone, Speak up. This is not about me just saying exactly what I want to say and not listening to other people. I would really like to hear what everyone has to say, because the point of this is that it's a conversation and we talk about things. I don't just sit here and tell you what to do, because I can't tell you what to do, and I don't think anyone has the right to tell anyone what to do in general circumstances. Even if you are a psychologist, or a child psychologist, or a social worker, or whatever, I just don't think you have the right to do that. So, anyway, I hope you all have a great month, and I will see you next month, hopefully. Bye!